Hi! Today is day 3 and today we're gonna hike the Crack.
The Crack Trail is about 7.5 kilometers to the top and back and is surely the park's most popular trail. How you doing?
Good. I'm enjoying the hike. It's a nice trail. It's a nice trail so far. It's got a lot of trees and that, but the path is very, very easy right now.
The trail starts out on an old logging road.
I'm hoping that it will warm up a little bit more.
Before long, we join up with a section of the Cloche Silhouette Trail and the real hiking begins.
Starting at the root of it all. We're so lucky. There's so many boardwalks on this trail. We're being so spoiled. It was a good thing too. Days of rain made the trail quite muddy. Oh, that's so pretty.
As the trail made its way alongside Lake Kakakise, we got plenty of views of this pretty little lake.
All the lakes in Killarney are so beautiful. Lake Kakakise is no exception. Kakakise Lake is pretty. This looks like a flag. Oh, Canada. And so the climb begins. I got my wish. It did warm up. Today we really appreciate how nice it is after about 2 days of light rain. We really appreciate the good weather. The stumps have gold on them. Okay, maybe it's not gold. Wouldn't need to decorate this tree for Christmas. This is what happens when you eat too many rocks.
The Crack Trail is a great day hike trail for a number of reasons.
Extremely obvious trail markers being one. Oh, here comes the climb.
While there is some climbing to do, and even a little rock scrambling, most of the trail is pretty easy for the most part, and the sections that are difficult are short enough that you can make it through them in just a few minutes or so, being cautious.
Another marker you can't miss. Once we were about halfway up onto the exposed rocky sections, the view over the trees were a nice motivation to keep going.
Still a show off. Our first clear view came just a few minutes later, and we still had a little way to go yet.
Breathtaking. The view is breathtaking. The reason why we got our raincoats back on is it started to rain, but now it's just slightly raining. Walking over wet and muddy ground, while not ideal, isn't really all that risky or dangerous.
Walking and climbing on wet rock and stones, however,
the rain thankfully didn't last very long.
and had stopped by the time we went into the last and toughest part of the climb.
The question was, how wet would the rocks be?
Some of the rocks were damp, but thankfully not all that bad.
I can't imagine trying this when it's completely wet.
Threat of broken or sprained ankles aside,
This was a lot of fun. We made it! Wow.
And what a view.
Below is Killarney Lake.
To the south, the northern coast of Georgian Bay.
And to the west, our second look at the beautiful O.S.A. Lake.
The evening before, we paddled through Killarney Lake below on our way to the shore of O.S.A. Lake.
Seeing them from this vantage point was really cool.
You might be wondering how a trail gets a name like the Crack.
What else would you call this?
On our way up, there was actually a small line of people on both ends of the crack itself waiting to get through.
On our way down, we had it all to ourselves. Killarney Provincial Park is an amazing place to visit. If you enjoy nature and the outdoors, I can't think of a nicer place to visit here in Northern Ontario.
To have a great experience here, you don't need to be a serious adventurer.
Or even an amateur.
From the comforts of the campground,
There are so many things to get out and do. We had such a great time.
we hope you're enjoying it as well.
We still have one more evening to go, so please join us again soon. Back to the super easy stuff, the stuff that we were spoiled on. Bye!